Hello, hello, hello. My name is Augie, and this is the unboxing of the Wolverine MTW 9. And this should be the tactical series. Earlier this week, I got the wrong one. They sent me the PDW. Of course, I didn't like the PDW because of the stock itself. Something about the stock and where the trigger is at just don't meet for me. So of course, as you can see, the big old box, and it comes with all that stuff. So let's see if we got this one right this time. All this stuff on my floor. We get some on the floor. Look like big old marshmallows. So, also sent me a sticker from Amp. I did purchase this one from Amp. I've been dealing with Amp for quite a while, so they've been quite generous to me, I would say, because of what they've been doing. And let's see. It says tactical. Let's see if it ends up tactical. And here we go. Dun, dun, dun. We have the tactical version, the stock. Okay, you can get the tactical or the PDW. The reason I like the PDW one is because the attachments where you can slide it forward goes right across right here, and it basically sits right above it. So you have a little bit of area you can play with, but not much. So let me just turn you a little bit this way. So once again, with the PDW, the bar sits right here for the retractable stock, and it's right over the top. I didn't like that personally. Of course, you get your butt plate adapter and your tensioning screw. The tensioning screw is pretty much a later more than sooner to be used, so make sure you save this, because initially your system is going to be well snug, and when it is like down inside the well here, you'll have an opportunity to be able to do that. So let me get my light here. So inside there, you can probably see the little small hole if you follow where the detent button is right here. You'll see that hole right there. That's where that part is going to go in. But of course, to do that, what you have to do is you have to go from the bottom under your buttstock and make sure you watch out for the detent spring and that. Even though if they've changed it, still watch out for it until you actually play around with it. Okay? So the stock, nice and everything. So I'm usually like right about there or close. So I'm either here where my elbow goes straight down, so I have a vertical straight up and down on my elbow. So when it sits here, my arm is straight up and down, and this is on its 45. And of course I'm a left-handed shooter, so that's probably why you see it that way. Of course, you get the extra O-rings. You got look like the Purdue, how to work your the Infernal. Of course, you got the patch, and of course the quick start guide that they send in all of them. Next, of course, we have our flash hider, flash suppressor, however you want to call it. Since there's no flash, it's more of a hider. So it's CNC aluminum. It looks like it goes down about right where the grooves are at right here. Probably just a little bit before that. That's how far the threads go down. So plenty of there, and of course you can't see through it, so it's just decoration pretty much. Of course, Scorpion Evo magazines. This now put me up to 11 because I have a Scorpion Evo. And this is one of the primary reasons why I got the 9 was because of that. And that way I don't have to change out magazines or anything like that. So that helps out a lot. And of course, as you can see, very snug, very stiff. So looks like they kept that polymer, but they put the Wolverine. Looks like they got something on there. Invictus looks like a helmet with a reef around it, so it's probably Invictus design and stuff. Body's solid, man. Really solid. Squared off. And if you don't know, this is completely different. This only accepts the Evo magazines. So right now it's going to be a little bit tight, a little bit snug, which is expected. There we go. Once it gets loosened up about a couple dozen times, it'll get that much better. And we'll play with it, make sure it gets broken in well. Starting Sunday over at Stag. That's in Theodore, Alabama. Upper receiver. Of course, like they already described, they got all the logos and stuff here. And other markings on here. Straight. And the inside joke on that of straight was because, like I said, I had the the PDW stock on the last one that they sent by accident, and this was shifted slightly to the right. So, of course, I let Amped Airsoft know that, and they're all good to go, taking care of it. And it has the, I don't know if you can see it, but it has the filter in grip line, so that's good. And then this should be, yep, easy to screw on and off. Thank you, Wolverine Airsoft, for doing that. This is my first Wolverine Airsoft actual airsoft rifle, so it is new to me, but not new to the game. I always back thread first to hear or feel that click. A bit tighter, and of course that's what she said. And on it is. So nice, crisp, flat black, beautiful. Charging handle, of course, it's a look, and that's all it's for. So you could put any other one on there. Why? I don't know. Me personally, I don't even know why they even put it on there. I think if they would have just did maybe some stylish look on here, like maybe the nub, like a big nub right there or something, and put their logo stamped right up on top of there, it would have been pretty cool. Because then it would have saved that little bit of space, because this is basically worthless. So, of course, it has all the newest features. It has, of course, the same last sound system here. Of course, everything's connected. So I'm not going to really pull it apart and show you. You can see all the instruction videos on that. And I'm going to go ahead and put this bad boy together, load up some ammo, and put it out on the outside, fire it up, and we're going to go ahead and chrono it. So those that never seen this, automatic speed loader is definitely from either Taiwan or China. And load up my ammo. Just all you have to do is just put the magazine in. It was in my pouch. They kept turning this upside down and loading it up. Of course, it still worked, but the fact of the thing was, it was pretty funny. Okay, so I actually have. So I have this 350 7.4 milliamp battery, but I can't use it because I can't charge it. It's charged, but I don't have a charging cable for it, so I'm waiting for that. So what I did do was I got this little bad boy right here that I connect to. right here. And then I can charge it and put my 7.4 volt 1000 milliamp battery on it. And I really do not have to, I'll put it like this, I charge this once every 3 weeks, but to be on the safe side, I do it a little bit more. And of course, as you see, everything goes right in that tube quite easily. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the wires in first, part of the way through, and then follow it in with this. And the only reason I do it that way is because I have all that extra gap right there. So, and of course, what you got to make sure you do is make sure your wires are going up underneath. Keep pushing this in a little bit, because when you put this together, it's going to go below your takedown pin. So line it up sort of like that. Get the little slack it's going to need. Okay, I can see it below the takedown pin. Good. Let's line that end piece in first. Push the takedown pin out. Normal takedown pin stuff. If you don't have it, you might want to get one. It actually works out pretty well. You know, scratch up all your stuff. So the manual said, of course, keep your lines off to the left side of it. Will be the best way. So that way, when you push everything down and in, you can easily close up. There's the back. Ow. And the front doesn't want to play. Just because of new pins. There it goes. New pins, I guess. So there we go. Let's go ahead and add accessories that I'm going to be using. So, of course, I run a 4K scope cam. I put this I found this cap, and I just put it on, and it basically helps protect it a little bit from the shadows and stuff. Of course, I'm putting that on. Alright. And lock, I'll do off the side. I'm going to put the sight on, because I'll probably sighting it in right away today. We're gonna go outside and chrono and test. So we'll see you out there. All right, so I got 0.32s. Usually I use anywhere from a 3.2 to a 4.3, depending on where I play. Basically, because if I play more in the woods, I have to break through the brush. So I use a heavier BB. That way it'll help me out a little bit. So chrono, first shots. So we're looking at a 147, 151, 153, 152, 157. So pretty consistent, and I have the PSI at, let's see, 123, 122, right in that range. So we'll just go full auto so you guys can see it. There you go. All right. And now I'm going to go ahead and take it down range. You see that fence all the way down there? That is 200 and probably like now about 7-8 feet. So I'm going to shoot right over the top of you. And so I'm going to aim at the center of the second pipe. So if you can see all the way out there, there's a horizontal bar and then the vertical. I'm going for the vertical one. So it's reaching out there for sure. And I'm out of ammo. So the system did stop to recognize. Alright, welcome back. Bottom line up front. Would I buy this gun again if I had to? Yes. Of course, everything new is always the greatest thing in the world. But, you know, sometimes it has its faults, sometimes it doesn't. And this right now, I don't see any real faults in it. So I read up on how to finagle the, what was it, the Phoenix hop-up unit. So I understand that. I understand the Eagle magazines on how the stoppage occurs and everything like that. So I have no issues with any of that. I like the buffer tube concept with the tactical side because, like I said, I use that longer battery. I don't have to worry about it for 3 weeks. Whereas sometimes these batteries you get from the manufacturer and they're dead already, and you got to go through a warranty process to be able to get a new one. That I think is a bunch of BS. You should be able to exchange it, and or when you purchase these, they should come fully charged instead of just sitting on a shelf for years and years. So about maybe every month or whatever they charge it if it's just sitting there. Love the flat black, goes real nice. Rail system is good. Hand positioning is good. I do plan on adding some accessories, of course. Like I said, I'm either going to change this up. Basically, I'm going to strip it all out, go back to flat black on it, add it up on here. Of course, it will literally take up the whole bottom section, as you see. So that's how much hand space you got. And if I don't do that, and I go with the pistol grip one, where it'll look like so after I install the Pinkney rail attachment to it. And of course it'll go about so. If I really want to go crazy, I can go the other way where I have to add the Pinkney rail, and I add this piece. Now I add the Pinkney rail to the back, and I'll slide it all the way to the back like so, because my hand ends up like right around in here. And of course I'll just sand this down and paint it black as well. So the gun, I love it. It's great. $800. Yeah, it's a hit in the pocket, but if you can afford it, great. If not, save up your money, get it. QD mountain rails. You got one here, you got here, and here. Thought I seen something else around here somewhere else. Where else did I see one? Right there again, and those two spots. I guess I was wrong. So those are the only spots that I've seen. But yeah, it's a great gun. Shoots straight. Everything is locked in. Wolverine, y'all hit a good job on it. So I appreciate that. And Sunday, when I go out to Stag, which is in Theodore, Alabama, we'll see some more of this bad boy in action. All right, and this is your Wolverine MTW 9. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thumbs up, like, subscribe, don't subscribe. Whatever y'all want, enjoy.